Whoa. Wow. Okay. Guess what we're going to talk about today? I bet you'll be wrong. We're actually, the reason for all this is I want you to be excited about our vacation Bible school. Our vacation Bible school is going to be all about fish. More about fish than you ever thought about. Because it's not just fishing stories. What we're going to learn in Vacation Bible School is how Jesus used the simple, ordinary fish to teach us all kinds of lessons. He used fish to feed multiple people more than once. And he used that same incident to teach about giving, because somebody had to give. He used that same incidents about having faith. They used that same incidents about him meeting our needs over and over and over. And that's just in that. There was another fish. You know how they say fishermen lie and they say, oh, we had fish this big? Well, guess who had one twice that big? Jonah. He uses fish and he taught Jonah. Hey, you know what that story is? That's a story of second chances. God gives you second chances. There's another fish with a coin in its mouth. That's the one that I'm going to do. I love it. I have already learned so much through that. I've learned about obedience. I've learned about faith. Because if he told me to go to Kroger's and crack open an egg and there'd be a coin in it and I could pay for my groceries, I'd have a hard time with it. But Peter just went right on down to the river and picked him up a fish and got his coin and paid his taxes. So I want you to be excited about Vacation Bible School. I want you to come and I want you to enjoy it and I want you to learn. There's a time whenever he used not just one fish or not just two fish, not just a big three fish, but a whole school, a whole entire school of fish that he pulled forth from him. There's a reason for that. I want you to come and learn it and play the games, and you're going to love all the stuff that Jesus can use a fish to teach you. But that's not what this stuff is. It's opposite. This is all about the devil today. You want to know how? Because the devil likes to hook you. What do you have to do to catch a fish?
Catch it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So today, which I wanted to remind you of coming to Vacation Bible School, but this is about the devil today. How the devil can transform himself into an angel of light. Have you been listening to Jeff's messages he's been preaching? He's been telling us there's coming a day whenever the devil will be trying to tell everybody, hey, I'm God. I'm sitting in God's place. I'm God. We got to know our God. And one of the ways that we know our God is to know our enemy. Now, we're going to just use this today as little object lessons. And I'm going to show you what happens whenever you give in to that trap. Satan doesn't just leave you alone. He wants to be around there and he wants to trap you. Now, usually, he sets you up a little trap. Because, you know, hey, this don't look too bad. Look, you can push this down and go inside of it. And look, you can see all around it. And it's not too bad. This is not much danger. But you give in to this temptation and you know what happens? Watch the devil, what he does. Put you in there now. You're in there. Uh-oh. Where are you going? You're trapped. You're not going anywhere except the devil's got you on this. And you know what? You know what you do with this? When you put fish in here, you tie this to your boat. And then when you go down the river, this drags right along with you. drags you right along with him. But, you know what the Bible tells us? It's a wonderful, wonderful thing in the Bible that says, there's no temptation that's taken you, but nothing that's just common. It's common to man to have temptations. But God, in his wisdom, has made a place for you to escape that. He's made a way for you to get out. And it's here.
Probably wired shut because you won't get out.
Oh. They did not tell me they wired this shut. I don't know how to operate this stuff. Okay, there is a trap door right here. We don't want the devil to wire anything shut on us, do we? But we can get out because God has made a way for us. He's not going to leave us there, and he's not going to let the devil beat up on us like that. He's going to make a way to escape, okay? Now, that's just one of them. He's not through. He's got more tackle than what's in this box. And he's got a big old tackle box bigger than this. And he's got all kinds of lures and all kinds of hooks. And look, but look at this. What is that? What is it? It's a crawdad, isn't it? Yeah. And then look at this. Elizabeth, you want that? You don't want it? Why not? You want it, don't you? It's artificial. Whatever the devil promises you. If he can promise you the moon, but the moon's not his to give you. Okay? So everything the devil has, he's got more than one thing. Artificial. Useless. He's a liar and the father of lies. He invented it. Now, okay, we're out here, we're doing pretty good, and all of a sudden the devil says, you know what? They're paying too much attention. Let's do something. Let's just snag them. Let's just reach out there and snag them. He can reach out there this close. Or he can actually take care of it. Gotcha. Okay? And then he just reels you back in with this. And you know what happens then? Look what happens then. There you are. You're hooked again. You're not the only one. All right? Now, how many of you know what this is? How many? Tell me. What is this? Tell me. What is it? Nobody knows?
No.
Do you know?
No.
You don't know what it is? Do you know? Huh? See? Oh. Actually, I was hoping that y'all would tell me. That it's a fishing pole. Is it a fishing pole? No, you remember that the devil can transform himself into an angel of light. This does look like a fishing pole. I thought it was. It's a gig. It's a gigging pole. What happens is you put a stabby thing on this end, and then you reach out and you wait for that fish to come by. Here it comes, and you stab, and then you know what happens? That fish goes trying to get out. The devil does not care if he hurts you. He does not care if he hurts your family. He doesn't care if he hurts your pride. He doesn't care what he hurts. All he wants is you in his gig. Remember, this is not a fishing pole. You all know what a fishing pole is, every one of you. That's why I didn't bring it. You're used to that. But you're used to some of the things that the devil does. And you know that that's of the devil. That's familiar to you. So you don't fall for that so easy because you're familiar with it. Hey, that's the devil. I'm not doing that. But I'm not too familiar with the gigging pole. And it looks like a fishing pole. And it looks like there's no danger in this. Okay, now. We got a hold on, remember?
Mommy.
sharper mind than just a few. He takes something that's innocent. What's this?
Fishing bowl.
It is a fishing pole. What kind of a fishing pole?
Fishing bowl.
A fishing bow, that's right. Now, they put an arrow, it's tied to this, and when he shoots that arrow, there's a string, and it goes out there, and there's on the end of the arrow, there's another gig. Okay? And that means that he don't have just the limit of the gigging pole. He's got the whole limit of everything that's on this reel. So he can stand right here and watch. When he sees you doing something that he says, hey, he's getting a little too religious. He's getting a little too close to God. He's getting too far away from me and what all that I want him to do. So I'm going to pull this back, and then here is the tip that comes to, flies through you, way over there. And then, you know what he does when he gets you? Takes this and reels you in. Yeah. And then, this is why we done this today. We have got a wonderful Bible school program. I want you to come to Bible school. I want you to learn about all those fish. And then when you learn about the fish, know what your God can do. Takes a simple fish and teaches you an entire life lesson, and more than one. Just using fish. Know your God and know your enemy too. Now, I got a challenge for you. It's a big one. How many of you wants a challenge? Okay. It's a big one. It's a real big one. How many of you know what a parable is? Okay. All right. Chet, we're going to find out what a parable is. Come up here with me. Now we know it is something that God takes like this and teaches you a lesson with it. But it's something that you're familiar with, because you're familiar with this stuff. The reason that you're familiar with it is because God uses something you already know and try to kind of balances it out with teaching you a lesson. Now, I tell you what I'm going to tell you a parable about, and you're going to know all about this when I get through. You know what? Barbie, she was born in a garage, and she's 52 years old now. She comes with blonde hair, red hair. She comes with all kinds. Now, what I need you to do is to learn from this, okay? Now, did you learn anything? Because you don't like dolls, do you? You don't want to know anything about them. You're not going to try to learn anything about them. And you don't want to tell nobody else about them, right? But what if I start off telling you about shotguns and shooting them little orange things that shoots out across the sky? You could tell anybody about that, couldn't you? What if I started off telling you about yo-yos? You know a whole lot about yo-yos, don't you? So, now here's your challenge. Are you ready? I want a parable next week from you. I don't care what you make a parable up about. I don't care what it teaches, as long as it teaches a lesson. And it's about something that will be familiar to somebody else. How many's going to take that challenge?